that Tinubu and NNPC must give Igbos the chance to become president. Enough is enough. He said let Igbos give them chance, to rule this country.
Yeah, no Igbo, no Nigeria, no Igbo, no West Africa, no Igbo, no African continent. So, I think Yoruba, they have begun to understand Nigerian problem and a way forward. Solving the problem at hand now, Yorubas should prevail tacitly on the current administration of Tinubu to make or pave way for the Igbos to at least get to that highly exalted office at Aso Rock, office of the presidency. The reason why Nigerians are going through what they are passing through today is because last year an election conducted nationwide, the umpire, subjected the Igbos to this kind of travail, this kind of suffering, this kind of traumatic disappointment. You know what happened? The election was conducted. Every Yoruba man, every Hausa man, every Bibio, Urobo, other ethnicity except the Fulanis voted outrightly for Igbo man. They allowed the Igbo man under Labour political platform to excel, to carry the day. And actually, the Igbo man carries the day. He won. But where we are amazed was the kind of guts and conscience running in the vein of the INEC chairman, Yakub Mohammed. Mahmoud Yakub has not seen anything right in it to actually deliver the electoral promises, the electoral bill passed in the upper legislative chamber, that the election should be collated, transmitted electronically. He has woefully disappointed the whole Nigerians after collected much money spent on, purchasing of the beavers and other electronic equipment. He turned his back on entire Nigerians. Not only Igbo, this man disappointed, but outrightly the entire nationalities in Nigeria. Because the kind of choice they made, the kind of direction everybody went to get it right was towards the Southeasterners. They actually know that Peter Greg Obi is the right man for that position. INEC, umpire INEC disappointed every Nigerian, collected money from Tinubu and sold our what? Civility. Yes, most Igbos were disenfranchised. Good. But still, the numbers of the Yorubas, Hausas, and other tribes made up to it. And the Labour Party carried the day. It was a vote, an election, vote casted, not based on ethnicity. It was a vote, presidential election. Everybody, the electorate, they cast their vote not based on regional division. It cut across tribal divisions. Everybody came out en masse, voted for the right person that is fit to be in that position. And today we've seen what has happened. Tinubu used his money, stole the mandate that belonged to Obi. He was ripped off his mandate, and all the APC juggernauts, political profiteers, gamblers, they rushed to the collation center and made the announcement with returning certificate immediately, without approving it in the court of law, that this wrong person, wrong president, did not win or actually won. It was not given by the court. That is why election, presidential or electoral tribunal, election tribunal failed. They actually made him president before the court could actually affirm his presidency. victory. Today, we found ourselves in this kind of mess because we Nigerians were bent on dancing in ignorance, pre-literacy, mistakes, omissions of the highest order, tribal sentiment, ethnic bigotry. We are bent on following what should not be as if it should be. That's why the electoral tribunal, the presidential tribunal, read and read and read and read and read. Over 19 hours, they were reading. Who cares to know what they are reading? Nigerians turned their backs on them.
People
People
fell asleep.
Actually, irregularities carried the day. And the wrong person that should be at the back door was brought at the front door on the stage, mounted as Nigerian president. Okay, let me tell you, once upon a country that has not known their rights, tear or torn apart by ethnic, religious, and tribal bigotry. It is Nigeria we are talking about here. What is putting us into this kind of stale, abnormal situation is because we hate a particular tribe. A tribe we don't want to come to the limelight and announce themselves to the world are the best people in the contraption called Nigeria, the Igbos. We are today where we found ourselves as a result of what? Inevitable, not inevitable. Inevitable mistakes. Mistakes that could have been avoided. Mistakes that could have been eluded. Mistakes that are not, let me say, only fallible, but refutable. That is why we found ourselves here.
Okay.
And listen, let me tell you. The only way forward, the current administration is illegitimate. The only way forward is, let us go back, let me tell you, and visit the judiciary inquiry on the credentials, the documents of the past bench of what? Judges that presided over the electoral presidential tribunal of last year presidential election. That tribunal is fallible. Mary Odele from southeastern Nigeria, after giving hope to his accomplice that is in judgment, she has absconded into the UK. For you to know,
Was she scared?
wait, the level the judiciary has gone to be a rubber stamp to the executive. He absconded into the UK, leaving Nigeria, redolent in what, let me just put it, political pains. And it has gone beyond that today. Economically, we are nowhere to be found. We are today dancing around the reality. Nobody wants to own it up that Igbo man has been estranged on the political platform of Nigeria, while the people that are clueless, incompetent, are the one at the highest office. See, let me tell you, judging by what ekpa has said concerning Tinubu, the Prince of Africa is coming. And we are going to announce the Prince of Africa on the mountain top, where it will illuminate the so-called dark continent, Africa. I mean, Republic of Biafra. That's where I go to Southeast and see it. Whatever we are using in Southeast are manufactured in the Southeast. Oga, Lagos is not supplying Southeast anything. Anything that comes from our papa is from abroad. Oga, ties, sheet, I mean aluminium sheet, what do you call it? All the toiletries, I mean household wares, ranging from soap, Indomie. I'm just giving you instance. Anything we are using in the Southeast are manufactured within Southeast. Oga, Aba has gone too far to be what? Further than China. In what? Scale acquisition. These people can do anything. They can manufacture anything. They can build anything. So what are you saying? Okay, economically, we are the giant of Africa. Now, am I trying to tell you that Nigeria is just dependent, lying down on Igbo man? Igbo man is carrying Nigeria. Now, we have gone further than Nigeria. Okay, go to Southern Africa, Eastern Africa, Western Africa, everywhere we are there. In collaboration with China, Africa is growing because of Igbo man. Okay, there's nothing, absolutely nothing Nigeria can do to subjugate Igbo man to that kind of level of 1970 after the war. We are better off. Let us go ahead. Is throwing us out as a criticism to Nigeria government, and any government that does not accept criticism cannot excel. So let me just give you light on how I'm going to tell the world about what is going on in this on this analysis. So let me tell you: one, the visa ban; two, Simon Ekpa's challenge of Tinubu for a debate. Then again, the pump price. Fuel pump price.
But do you think we accept Ekpa's a challenge, coming out for them?
Ekpa's challenging Tinubu administration or Tinubu himself is a welcome idea. Everybody, if you want to run any government as a president or even a junta, military junta, there must be critics. People must come out to tell you where you are not getting it right. And if you have a listening ear, at the end of the day, you will excel, but not an administration whereby you bought everybody, you bought Lagos boys. There are cabals all around you. They are, stopping people from coming to visit you. They are stopping people from reaching you. They are blocking every write-ups in terms of letter. I don't know what to understand. Open letter to Mr. President, but Jabi Amila will see it before Tinubu reads it.
So if it's not what he wants, he
so
will say it.
What I'm trying to say is that Simon Ekpa has come out solely to challenge the Nigerian government and is doing the right thing. That is the Prime Minister of Biafra in exile, and there's nothing anybody could do about it. Listen and listen good. Simon Ekpa is right in all his doings. And Tinubu must actually come out to listen to Ekpa, to know where to correct anomalies in his government. If you don't listen to critics, you can't do well. If you listen to critics, you are going to excel. That is it.
But do you not think he will look down on Ekpa?
Tinubu looking down on Ekpa does not start today. In fact, you will actually ask me, don't I think Tinubu is looking down on Igbo man? That is why he's having problem. No administration in Nigeria could survive it. If Igbo man is not in any government, such government cannot excel. Okay, it's open there because we are the best in Nigeria, anywhere in Africa.
I didn't know Igbo's in his government.
Wait, no Igbo in his government. Dave Umahi is just like transportation minister. Tell me another person now. Ngiga is not there. Okay, wait. Obegilo Kwesieze is not there. The Igbo who is cool, industrialists, they are not there. There are Igbos that are good in banking, finance and banking. Even when you talk about economy, the good economists we have in Igbo land, people like Femi Adechino is not there. Tinubu allow him. Femi Adechino is not, at least in this government. You have Patu Tomi, the sole owner of Lagos Business School, is not there. Who is it that will bring this administration to limelight, to success? Is it Cardoso, Femi Cardoso? Do you know him before? Femi Cardoso has ended up buying SUV, 2 billion for himself, 2 billion for the rest other staff. 10 billion SUV acquired when Nigerians are hungry. Listen. No. That is not how to run a government. You don't run federal government as if it is your father's kitchen or your father's property. This government is not going anywhere unless they start to absolutely go through reorientation. Okay? Run a cohesive government. Run an inclusive government. Run a government that will at least reintegrate other ethnicities. And we join ourselves together, and Nigeria is going to excel. You don't know the government that you just surround yourself by Yoruba. What do you know? Are you a businessman? Okay, there's no management, no establishment will give Yoruba man who will run it well. Leave your company in Nigeria, live in London, leave it with a Yoruba man. Your company will not become your business again. Okay, Yoruba are not good in administration and they are just making noise that they can manage. The best management expertise, the best management prowess, driven tribe in Nigeria are the Igbos. Okay, today, the Igbo man, we are standing this time. We stand aloof, very far away from this administration to see how far Yoruba man could go. Yoruba man has become a flop. Oga Tinubu does not know what it takes to build an economy. Absolutely, he is clueless. Yes, what we are seeing here is bad governance, bad government, hunger, bad economy, insecurity everywhere. It is interwoven. Nigerians are suffering.
Okay, but as regards the banning of Nigeria, direct flight to the United States, do you have anything to say as regards that?
Banning of Nigerians to fly directly to New York or do international airport, Washington. I think America is beginning to tell Nigeria that they understand. Actually, they know what is happening in Nigeria. You have CIAs as tourists. You have CIAs as lawmakers. You have CIAs even in the office of the presidency. So America is not wary. No worry. You know what I mean? Devoid of what is going on in Nigeria. They know. American country knows Nigeria more than Nigerians. So that's why banning direct flight to USA has to do with curtailing or putting on the brink, to stop terror attack escalating in the USA. Because Nigeria has been penciled down or penned down as one of the terrorist countries in the world. How many years ago? 10 years or more. During Yar'Adua regime, the Taliban called Boko Haram struck. And today we've seen ourselves a country among terrorist countries in the world. Okay, there's no emotional way about it. You don't console yourself. You don't even say that we are not. See, let me tell you, Nigeria is a terrorist country. You don't allow America, you don't expect America to allow their border infiltrated by terrorists. Yes, we don't fly direct again. The flight from Guinea one en route Wisconsin in 2020. No, it has been a long time. That was during Jonathan regime or Buhari. A terrorist, Mohammed Abdul Talab, son, the former managing director of First Bank, was arrested. He wanted to blow up the flight in the mid-air. They rushed him in the toilet, and today he was apprehended. He's serving jail tenure in the United States of America. So you don't expect America tried though. Since then, over 10 years now, we've been flying direct. Okay, but this currently, what is going on in Nigeria, America won't allow it. America won't allow it.
Okay, they won't allow it.
Direct flight, they won't, because Nigeria is a terrorist country. We don't see. Let us brace it up. I'm saying the truth. The terrorists called herdsmen, the terrorists Boko Haram, they are everywhere in Nigeria. Nigerian security operatives are not doing anything about it. Do you want America invaded by terrorists from Nigeria? It is not good. They should protect America. American interests first. America for the Americans. That is the ideology and the agenda of Donald Trump. And it must play out. Okay? Direct flight, impossible from Nigeria to USA. Is supported by me. Our challenge is throwing us out as a criticism to Nigeria government, and any government that does not accept criticism cannot excel. So let me just give you light on how I'm going to tell the world about what is going on in this on this analysis. So let me tell you: one, the visa ban; two, Simon Ekpa's challenge of Tinubu for a debate. Then again, the fuel pump price. See, let me tell you, fuel pump price is because of the fact that Dangote was not allowed to operate on his own. This time around, federal government has bought through NNPC a monopoly to sell Dangote refined crude for Dangote. Dangote is a sole entity on its own. But this time around, because of the kind of person Tinubu is, a greedy person, individualistic, mentality-driven man, president, he has not allowed Dangote to operate solely on his own. Now, Tinubu has allowed NNPC to buy monopoly to market Dangote fuel. The oil this time around that Dangote is supposed to refine by himself and sell by himself by coming out on his own what individual price to even bring down other marketers, other rival marketers down. This time around, Tinubu administration has stopped Dangote from being on his own. The NNPC has acquired Dangote. That's what it means. They are the one that is going to come out with the particular price they are going to give to the members of the public or the oil marketers to sell for Dangote, not for Dangote to come into competition markets. Because if they compete, it is going to bring down the price of fuel. I hope that our viewers are understanding what I'm saying. The refinery built by Dangote has brought a competition into the oil economy, marketing economy in Nigeria, which means that any company, any entity, any oil corporation has its sole right to sell a particular price he deems fit. But today, we've seen a Dangote that has been forced to allow NNPC to acquire it. It is called monopoly. It is only NNPC now that has rights to buy and sell for Dangote. I don't know what to understand. You understand what I'm saying?
And that does not bode well for Nigerians.
And that is not it doesn't mean well for Nigeria because the central price now, the centralized price is 850 naira that NNPC has just recently over the weekend come out with. Are you listening? They are selling 850. And if Dangote could come out and stand on his own as a sole owner of that refinery, Dangote might sell 550. And Nigerians have no excuse than to at least go for Dangote.